Should you invest if there's a second lockdown? We're going to be answering that question in today's video, so let's get into it. COVID cases have been on the rise for a couple of weeks now, and they keep hitting higher highs. While COVID cases are rising, deaths have been basically the same since July, so that is a good thing, although it would be optimal if no one had to die. A thing to think about is deaths could be rising in the coming weeks, because even though there's a spike in cases now and not as many deaths, deaths would take a little bit longer to happen because you obviously don't die as soon as you get your COVID test positive back. Now that we have that mini COVID update out of the way, we can start talking about how this second lockdown, if it were to happen, would affect the stock market. I'd like to start out by saying I don't think that this spike in COVID cases is going to lead to a stock market crash the same size as the last one was. I say this because even if we do have a second lockdown, I don't think the economy will be shut down in the same way that it was in March. The economy shut down in so many ways that no one could really make money, and everyone was scared and pulled their money out of the stock market. So I don't think that even if we do have a lockdown, that it'll be of the same magnitude as it was in March. And even if the economy does shut down in the same way it did before, I still don't think the stock market will drop as much as it did, just because there's more data on that they will bounce back even if there is a shutdown. Now I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do whether we don't have a shutdown or whether we do have a shutdown. In the event that there's no shutdown, I will continue to keep investing at a normal rate as I have been for the past couple of months. In the event that we do have another shutdown, the spike in COVID cases just keeps going higher and the deaths continue to rise and everyone sells off in the stock market, I will be actually investing at a higher rate because I know that the stock market is going to rebound. If you look at the last stock market crash in March, where it went from 27,000 to 18,000, it only took 2 months to actually get back to 27,000 and basically regain all your money. I'm referring to the Dow, by the way. You will have made $9,000 if you just invested 18,000 and it went up to 27,000. So when you invest at the bottom, or even when say you invest a little bit early and you invest at like 20,000 or 21,000, if you wait 2 months, you're going to have an increased portfolio, just an increased amount of money in your portfolio by like a lot. So under the premise that the stock market will rebound because we actually have evidence that it will, even if we lose in the short term, say you invest like 21,000 and it actually goes back to 18,000 and we have to creep up, we're eventually going to make our money back and come up on a big bag if we just hold and invest for the future. Long story short, invest no matter what the market is doing. If it's staying the same and there's no crash and no lockdown is happening, keep investing, because obviously you got to invest in the stock market early, because as soon as you invest earlier, you're going to make more money in the long term. And even if it does go down and your whole portfolio is in the gutter, you want to invest more because you know that the stock market is going to go back up just because of prior evidence that we already have. And before I end the video, I'd just like to say I'm not a financial advisor. I want you to do your own research before you invest. I'm just trying to give you, some ideas to think about when investing. But definitely talk to a professional before you do any investing, and also just use your own brain. But that was going to be it for today's video. If you liked it, please like the video and also comment any questions or anything you want to talk about. I will definitely comment back to you. And subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.